Hey my dudes, it's Kaitlyn and welcome to basically a Let's Play for Animal Crossing, but I'm going to be doing something specific. I'm not just playing, I'm prepping for terraforming on my island, Eilish. So basically I have not yet picked a theme for my island, but I do want to get started on terraforming soon, so I want to spark some inspiration and I think I'm going to flatten my island to do so. So let's get started. So I think what I'm going to do is basically just flatten my island, fill in rivers, break down cliffs, put everything I can on the beaches, and move the buildings and structures toward the back of my island, because I think I'm going to start toward the front of my island with the entrance. Like I said, I don't have a theme picked out yet, but I'm hoping that I can figure that out as soon as possible. One of the things I'm running into as a problem is that I don't have a lot of items or DIY recipes yet on this island, so I've been hoarding them as much as I can. Let's see what DIY we got. Western style stone. I love this one. That's the gravestone, I'm pretty sure. We're going to check though. And it's my favorite gravestone that they have. Yeah, Western style stone, and all you need are stones to make it. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm gonna have to also move all this stuff that I've been selling on Nookazon. I have a very small house still, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to store it all. I might just pick a part of the island for my Nookazon stuff and not have it be the front, since I am going to probably start at the entrance when I do terraform. So before we get into the video for good, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on notifications if you enjoy my content. This is like my second or third video on this channel, so I am a newbie, but I am excited to get this channel going with you guys. I appreciate all 250 of you that have subscribed. It means the world to me, and I literally can't express how much it means to me, because I love this game and I love this community and I can't wait to get into it. Okay, so this part of my island was where I was placing furniture as I was trying to get the 3 stars. I need to clean this all up now, and I don't have any storage left in my house, so I'm going to need to upgrade my storage in my house, and then I also need to find a place for these, which will probably be the beach. And I think that's all the furniture I had over here, so we're gonna go back to the beach, and we're going to drop all of our items. So those are my Nookazon items, and these are all gonna be items that I haven't gone through yet to decide if I'm gonna sell them or if I'm going to keep them. But I have nowhere to put them. And now I think it's time to move on to the terraforming and prepping for terraforming. So we're gonna look at my map really quick. And as you can see, this is my map. I haven't showed you guys all my villagers, so I will do so now. I have Axel, he came with my island. Penelope invited herself to my island, not happy about it. Maggie, she's cute, but I really don't want her. Dizzy is the villager I settled for when looking for a dream villager, and he's okay for now. He's better than Penelope. And then I have Fauna, the love of my life, Bo, the absolute love of my life, Bill, who I invited before I had any idea what I was doing with the island, because I just was like, okay, he'll do. I only had 1 Nook Miles ticket left and didn't have any more, so I picked him. And then I have Zell, who I love as well. Oh, that rhymed. I didn't like that. Okay, so while looking at the map, as you can see, I have a lot to do, which is why a lot of this video will be sped up. I'm not going to make you sit through me tearing down literally everything one by one, because that's painful to do, and I can't imagine it would be fun to watch. I'm going to have to get rid of that one bridge that Tom Nook made me make. I'm going to have to move the tailor shop, the museum, and the shop. And I used most of my front beaches, which are the biggest, and I should have used those for the shops and stuff, but didn't think about it. So I'm going to probably move those toward the back of my island once I get it all flattened. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Also, my outfit, I hope you guys like it. I basically was playing and it was snowing out and I was wearing my bunny outfit from the last video and it just felt so wrong. I physically felt cold. Well, my room is cold, but I felt even colder walking around in the snow in that bunny outfit. It just didn't feel right. So this was the warmest thing I could find at Able Sisters. And I think it looks pretty stylish. So I'm gonna stop going on and we're going to start filling in rivers. And then we're gonna do cliffs after. Okay, there's a blue balloon, and when I get a blue balloon, I think anything but clay, anything but clay. Literally anything but clay, I'll be happy with. Iron nuggets, yes. As long as it's not clay, we're happy. Okay, now back to filling in the rivers. Okay guys, so here's the last pond I'm filling in. It took me probably 45 minutes to an hour to fill in all the rivers, which is a long time, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's pretty simple. I just try to go and cut them up into sections, like a ton of little ponds, and then fill in the tiny ponds, and then I'm done. So wasn't too bad, but obviously isn't fun to do. After I get this finished, this tiny little patch done, we're going to move to the cliffs and start moving trees off / cutting down trees. I'm going to keep some of the cedars because those are my favorite kind, and I really don't feel like planting a ton more. So we're going to get those together and figure out what we're keeping and what we're getting rid of. But yeah, let me go to where the river was. So this is where the river was. It's wide and open now. And it's all filled in. So let's take a look at my map. No more rivers. So when I started my first island, I thought I was trying to keep the rivers because I was like, oh, I can't make a river look natural. But honestly, you don't need rivers going through your whole island. I thought since I have 2 openings on the beaches, I have to connect the river somehow between those 2. That doesn't have to be true because you can do waterfalls at the entrances of the water, or you can make a little pond, or it can lead to a lake, and then you can have inland lakes and rivers and ponds. So you don't have to have one big river going through your whole island. That's sort of what cut up my first island and made it hard to terraform. So I like the idea of starting without any rivers. So what I'm going to do is collect probably 30 peaches and keep them in my pockets so I can move trees that I want to. Maybe not 30, maybe 15 or 20. And then I'm going to use those so I can dig up trees that I want to keep. And then I'm going to move those trees somewhere, not really sure where yet. How about I fill my pockets with the trees that I want to keep and then the rest get cut down? I think that's a good plan. Okay, so now that I have 30 peaches and 30 slots, I'm going to eat some of the peaches, pick some of the trees, and get going on that. So I might not take 30 trees. I might just take 10 or 15. But I do have room to take 30 if I want to and put them on the lower part of my island. Not totally sure yet, but I don't recommend getting rid of all of your trees, especially if you're in the beginning of the game, because that's where you get a lot of resources. That's where you get mature trees if you're terraforming. If you get rid of all of your trees, it's going to be a pain in the butt having to plant them or get new fruit trees. Like, you're gonna have to go to Mystery Islands and stuff. So I recommend at least keeping a few and planting the rest if you're getting rid of most of your trees. I'm just gonna clear areas as I go. And now for the rest of the trees up here, I'm going to cut them all down, and then I'll harvest some more trees from the other parts of the cliffs. I know that I could use the island designer to clean up, but honestly that takes a lot of time, and I don't mind collecting these resources because I might need them. So I don't mind collecting wood and stuff and just digging up the tree stumps. Okay, so I got all the trees cut down on this part of the island, and I'm going to now dig up the tree stumps. So I think this is my last tree stump. Now I have to collect the wood, the flowers, and anything else that's dropped. I'm going to leave the holes and not fill them in because you can terraform with the holes there. It doesn't block you from doing it. So I'm just going to keep the holes there. I'm not going to waste my time and fill them in. The flowers are my least favorite part, so that's not going to be fun. Also, I don't like my native flower. I don't really like the lily, or at least I didn't like it on my other island, but depending on what my theme is for this island, I might use them. Not totally sure, but I'm at least going to keep a few and just get rid of the rest. So as I'm digging up these flowers, I'll just chat with you guys. So basically, one of the ideas I have is the main thing I'd like to do for my islands, the main thing I like the look of, which is really popular, is like natural or cottagecore. I like the cabiny, cottage, natural kind of look, and I am at war with myself on what I should decide, because I do want to make this island like that, but my other island is already that kind of theme, like natural cottagecore. So I'm like, shouldn't I do something new for this island? And part of me is like, well, cottagecore videos are popular, so it doesn't matter if it's overused. Like, you'll still get views, like people won't be sick of it. So yeah, that's my dilemma. My other idea, though, I'm leaning more towards doing something new. And my two main ideas are, I might do like a winter wonderland themed island and hope that I just finish it by the end of winter. So when winter's over, I could just restart my island. I'm just worried that I'm overestimating my power with Animal Crossing, because I don't think I could get it done that quick. But like, if I'm ambitious, like maybe I could, but part of me is like, hell no, I could never get that much done, like a full island done with the little, like, I don't even have a lot of the items yet, so I just don't even see how I could finish that winter wonderland island by the end of winter. And I don't want to like keep time traveling back and it be like, I don't know. So my other idea that I just came up with is a college campus themed island, which would be so cool, like a deserted college campus. How cool would that be? Like, I don't think I've seen anyone do that. So there would be like neighborhoods, and I could group villagers based off of like maybe their attitudes or something, or like, I don't know. I literally just thought of this idea a tiny bit ago, so it's not anything like super planned out, but I'm like, I think that's a good idea. Like, I have not seen a single person do a college-themed island, and I've watched a good amount of island tours. Another plan that I like is I like the natural park, like the national forest-themed islands, but that's definitely been done before, and it's basically just the natural theme again. So I don't know. I just don't want to repeat what I'm doing on my other island, and I need to brainstorm more for the college campus, because I think that's a good idea, and I can do like part of my island like really naturey and part of it sort of like a downtown, because college campuses usually have a downtown, and my college campus does have a nature area. So I don't know if I'm going to just do it broadly like a college theme, or if I'm going to literally go and like get ideas from my campus at Michigan State University. Haven't decided yet, but I thought that was a good idea. Okay, so it's time to get to tearing down the cliff, the first cliff. I have a couple of tips for you guys. with terraforming. So one of the things that is annoying with terraforming is when you get a corner. It's really cool when you're terraforming for design, but not when you're tearing things down. So it curves the corner, as you see, so then you have to hit it twice to get rid of it. So you want to avoid that as much as possible. You can do that by doing every other. So I'll leave so this is the edge, so you'd want to terraform the next one after that, not this one and then this one, and go every other. I'm going to start on this one because the other ones are right on the edge, and that's going to be complicated and not going to show what I'm trying to say. So if you see, this is much easier than hitting every one twice. What I'm going to do is finish this whole column and then skip one block column and then go to the next one, and then you'll have a ton of rows to tear down that are much easier to tear down than if you have to hit every single square 2 times. So let's get to tearing down this cliff. So one of the things that I did to plan my island is I used Procreate. You can use happyislanddesigner.com, but it glitches sometimes and deletes everything you did basically, which it happened to me a few times actually, which really stressed me out because I had my whole thing planned and it glitched and deleted it. So I do not use Happy Island Designer anymore. I actually use an app called Procreate, which is a drawing app for iPhone or iPad. And then it's not going to be really practical on your iPhone. I would recommend only using it if you have an iPad. But what I do is I basically take a picture of my island map and then I actually just hand draw it in. I will insert that at the end of this video, I think, or in another video. Eventually I'll show you guys how I did it. I took a time lapse of it, and I'm going to use that flattened empty map to plan my island once I pick the theme. One of the things that sucks is I don't have a lot of items since I just started this island in the past month. So I do have a good amount of items, just not enough to decorate once I start terraforming. So it's going to be a little while before I get terraforming videos going, unless it's like just tips and tricks videos, because I really don't want to not complete a terraforming build for a YouTube video, like build it and then decorate it later. I'd rather just get it all done at once so you guys can see the satisfaction of like finishing an area on your island. So that kind of sucks because I'll have to wait to do that, but for now, I will just give you guys some beginning tips. I'm going to go Nookazon shopping, villager hunting. I have to do a lot of that. I might make a video on how to kick out villagers, like me kicking out villagers, because I still don't know how to kick out villagers, even though I know there's videos on it. So might film that. And so those are some ideas. That's all I have for this little chatty section, and I'm going to get to finishing tearing down this cliff, and I'll talk to you guys after I finish. Okay, so something sad just really happened. I took a video of me finishing tearing down my cliff and recorded the audio and stuff, but realized I wasn't recording the video. So I'm a little sad about that. Just for the sake of this video, here's me tearing down the last cliff of my island. Yay! Okay, well, sorry I couldn't get the very last part of me tearing down my island, but here I will show you my map. It is completely flat, and this is going to be a pretty good setup for terraforming. I hope. I have never flattened my island before, and I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm hoping that it'll give me a great blank canvas to work on. Like I said, I think I'm starting at the front toward the airport and resident services and building off of whatever I build first until it becomes just a web of places and things. Didn't really get to say it because I ended up not recording, but I did wait a night to start finishing my cliff demolition because it took me probably like 4 hours total to do all the rivers and cliffs and moving everything. But I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning of this video. If I didn't, I started by putting houses on beaches. So if I didn't mention it at the beginning of this video, just remember to put your houses and your flowers on the beach. If you're going to prep for terraforming, this will make your life so much easier and just get everything out of the way. I also talk about it in my previous video, so go check that out if you'd like to. But I got the idea to put the houses on the beach from Lex Play. I just started watching her, and she is just so cool. I love her videos, and you should definitely check out her channel in the description. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching so much and supporting my new channel. If you'd like to check out my main channel, it will be in the description below, and that is almost at 69,000 subscribers, so I'm so excited about that. And yeah, thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys very soon in another video. Peace out, guys.